Welcome to the press presentation of the first Miss Universe Philippines ILIGAN. Together with Velocity Icons, we present you our 16 official candidates.
Philippines, ILIGAN. Philippines, ILIGAN. Got a soul, my heart of a true blaze.
Maayong hapon kaninyong tanan. My name is Rixie Erica Cadorn Mag-Abo, 18 years of age and an advocate for the deaf community of Iligan City. And I am dedicated to open up opportunities for them and make a pathway for their future. Maayong Iliganon, this is Althea Eleanor Adepo Viejo, 22 years of age, and advocate of showcasing the beauty of our city through accessible adventure in Iligan. I am Rita, 20 years old, advocating for the livelihood of single parents. Ascenso, Iliganon. This is Juliana Acot Prasado, 19, an advocate for responsible parenthood. Hello, universe. I am Yovan Bel Kabantu Arcadio, 22, an advocate for building green and environmental champion, Ascenso Iliganon.
Universe, spirit beings, iligan.
Maayong Iligan, this is Kian Marie A. Rosales, 24, advocate for protection and preservation of our tourist spot, Ascenso Iliganon.
Maasenso ang adlaw kaninyong tanan. This is Esome Ponce, Pagiliaran, 24, 4 years ago, Piligaside, 28, an advocate for the transformational development of the children in conflict with the law and children at risk. Ascenso Iliganon.
Kyle Hyacinth Magas, 24, a passionate advocate against violence towards women and children.
Jelly Sahulia Malmis, 20 years old, an advocate for countering disinformation, voters empowerment, and ecological sustainability advocate.
Universe, spirit beings, iligan.
This is Jasmine Ross de Blanco de Char, 20 years of age, and an advocate for youth with OFW parents.
This is Alpha Ali Pardillo, 18, an advocate for cultural preservation.
Maayong hapon kaninyong tanan. This is Hannah Crystal Lerasan Malay, 20, an advocate for promoting quality education.
Universe, spirit beings, iligan.
Hello, hi, mabuhay. This is Faith Izzy Condas Binil, 19, champion
access to quality education for the younger generation. Ascenso Iliganon!
Maayong Iligan. I am Mary Angel Christine Argabulia, 21. I name my advocacy OKEY. It is an odd are the keys to defy the norms. To defy the norms and to have an evolving youth. I stand here the shortest and a first timer, and I can say that as long as you have the knowledge, then you have the power. Thank you.
Maayong adlaw kaninyong tanan Iliganon. This is Liza May Vergara Ruiz, 22 years of age, your future educator and an advocate for quality education.
Universe favorite beings, illegal. Universe favorite beings, illegal.
Maayong udto sa tanan. I am Clarice J. Antepuesto, 18, an advocate for diversity and inclusivity. Ascenso Iligano.
Universe favorite beings, illegal.
Good morning, universe, and welcome to the press presentation of the Miss Universe Philippines ILIGAN, hosted by Lady Anglo, the Medical and Aesthetic Clinic. I am Chris Ann Collins, your Miss ILIGAN 2023, and must say that outstanding performance choreographed by Vince Amandam of Velocity Icons.
Maayong Iligan, Iliganons, and I am Mitch Dimple Villaver Mabala, your Miss Iligan 2022, and I definitely agree with you, Cristel. We have just witnessed our 16 lovely candidates, and you just heard the newly released official theme song of this year's Miss Universe Philippines Iligan entitled Inspiring Confidence, masterfully crafted, of course, by singer, songwriter, and our Iligan's bride, Mr. Jam Christian, featuring our local rapper, John. And of course, our ladies exude beauty and confidence in their Cedric's Bartolata exotic attire. And of course, we are wearing the masterpiece of our very own Cedric's Bartolata. Thank you so much for this exquisite gown for this morning.
Yes, thank you so much, Cedric. Sam, today's press presentation is live streamed on the following Facebook pages: City Information Office, Aura's Events and Entertainment, and Miss Universe Philippines ILIGAN. And to our viewers, I hope that you're enjoying and you're going out in full support to your favorite candidates.
So let us not prolong the agony of waiting. So to our VIP guests, panel of judges, members of the press and media, content creators, and social media bloggers, here today I welcome you to the Go Hotel Function Hall.
And it is a jam-packed day as our official candidates joined the flag ceremony earlier at the Now Amphitheater, of course, with the city government of ILIGAN and our beloved mayor, Honorable Frederick Shao.
That's right, Cristel, and they also had a motorcade parade around city going to Robinson's ILIGAN, and they surely surprised
all our fellow Iliganos who witnessed their mesmerizing beauties.
Yes, and earlier today, our ladies unveiled their official portraits at the photo gallery exhibition at level 2 in front of the Robinson's department store.
Wow, so they definitely look so gorgeous in their Ashley Abayan portraits. And this will be displayed until next month, so feel free to visit at any time.
Yeah, that is really amazing. Now we can finally feel the Miss Universe Philippines Iligan's new era of elevated beauty and inspiring confidence.
I agree to that, Christelle. And one thing for sure, our Diandi Festival will be the grandest to date, and we can't wait to celebrate with all our fellow Iliganans.
Yes, of course. And before we finally proceed with our press presentation, we would like to acknowledge the presence of our very own City Councilor Attorney Betty Zalsas. Good morning, ma'am. And moving on to our next segment, to give an inspirational speech, let us welcome the Chief of Staff of the Mayor's Office, Mr. Bernie Padilla.
Good afternoon, everyone. May hapon sa tanan. First and foremost, my congratulations to the team MUPH Iligan, headed by Miss Angel, our Miss Universe Philippines Iligan chairperson. A round of applause to Miss Angel, the ever beautiful Miss Angel. To Sir Romir Buon, our pageant director, was very active. To Mr. Cedric Bartolata, our pageant director. To Ma'am Jassy Lee Margata, the operations manager of Robinson's Iligan. Jestoni Cabalhin, our event stylist head. To Patch Kauho, the glam team head. To our choreographers in attendance. To our ever supportive counselor, none less than Attorney Betsy P.A. Salsos. Thank you for coming and joining me this afternoon. Our very beautiful judges, our board of directors, a round of applause for this afternoon. Our makeup artists, our mentors, MUPH sponsors, media partners, social media bloggers, to our guests and visitors. Let me greet you everyone, the standard greetings of the local government of Iligan. Asenso Iliganon. I'd just like to read to you the message of our ever dynamic and sportive mayor. Here's Monia's message for this afternoon. It is with great honor and pride that we gather this afternoon for the press presentation of MUPH Iligan. As part of the Diati Festival, chaired by none less than Dr. Darwin Manubag, our Executive Management Board head, celebrating the essence of love for our beautiful and majestic city of Iligan. In this gathering, we are reminded of the rich tapestry of culture, heritage, and history that makes our nation unique and diverse. The Philippines, a land blessed with natural beauty, a mosaic of islands and people, and a heritage steeped in resilience and fortitude. Iligan, our cherished home, stands as a symbol of love we hold for our city, a place where vibrant traditions and warm hearts blend harmoniously, reflecting the true spirit of Filipino unity and love for Iligan. And celebrate the first ever Miss Universe Philippines Iligan history ni sa Dakbayan sa Iligan. So a round of applause to Miss Angel Ho, Romir Buon, and the rest of the team. We are so proud. Local government of Iligan is so proud of you. Kay nahimo gyud ni namugna gyud ni first time ever sa Dakbayan sa Iligan. We also honor the embodiment of this love, a young woman whose grace, strength, and devotion exemplify the virtues of our city. She represents the passion we have for the Philippines and the deep-rooted affection we hold. Let us extend our heartfelt appreciation to the organizers of the MUPH Iligan, whose dedication and hard work have made this event possible. And rest assured that the local government of Iligan will always be supportive in any endeavor. Their commitment to showcasing the best of culture and fostering the love for our city is truly commendable. To all the candidates, you have showcased not only your beauty, but also your love for ILIGAN. Your dedication and poise inspire us all to continue cherishing and preserving the heritage for future generations to come. In finality, let us carry the message of love to Iligan City in our hearts every day. May our devotion ignite a flame that will guide us towards unity, progress, and a bright future. Padayon ug asenso, Iligan.
Wow, indeed an inspirational man. Thank you so much to the Chief of Staff of our city mayors, Sir Bernie Padilla. Alright, so at this juncture, ladies and gentlemen, we have just invited not just a typical individuals, but I'm talking about our panel of judges. And I'm sure that these ladies and gents are not just a women of caliber, but they will set this Miss Universe Philippines ILIGAN to its standard.
Alright, so to proceed, let us welcome our first judge. Our first judge is a graduate of Doctor of Medicine, a designer and illustrator for Hat Paper, and the curator at Studio 39 by Kuna, a lifestyle and concept photo studio. Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome our first judge, Miss Ana Elaya.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Our next judge is a registered nurse, physician, and a diplomat in aesthetic medicine. Medical officer 4 at Kulambugan Provincial Hospital, and of course a proprietor and a lead aesthetic medicine physician at Lady Angod Medical and Aesthetic Clinic. A round of applause for judge number 2, Miss Lady Rizalyn Angod Hubayo.
Philippine Army Reserve, a radio personality, news writer, and reporter for FM Radio Philippines and Teleradyo Servicio Radio 630, and the station manager of Grant's Music Radio ILIGAN 96.7. Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome Miss Joanna Gali.
Wow, looking gorgeous as ever. Good afternoon, Miss Jam. And our next judge is a graduate of Bachelor in Elementary Education, our Miss Stepano in 2007, and a senior hotel manager of Robinson's Hotel and Resorts Go Hotel ILIGAN. Please put your hands together with our judge number 4, Miss Roxanne Pipito.
Judge is a Bachelor of Arts in Sociology graduate from MSU IIT. She is Ms. Cas Suotan 2001 and a successful businesswoman managing a network of cell phone shops in Iligan City. Let us welcome Ms. Arlene Yu Lee.
Wow, thank you so much for gracing this event with us tonight. Ma'am, good afternoon. And our next judge is a business administration graduate of Ecole Hotelier de Monroe, globally certified Mercedes-Benz sales consultant, and has trained in Formula One racetrack in Estoril, Portugal. A self-taught chocolate maker using locally grown cacao in Iligan City for her brand St. Joe Farms. Let's welcome Miss Beatrice Boza Cinco.
Our seventh judge is a degree holder of the Bachelor of Science in Management from Ateneo de Manila University. She is Miss ILIGAN 2014 fourth runner-up and our Chief Operating Officer of Madalicious Foods Corporation. Let us welcome Miss Jessica Amor Alemania.
Looking so beautiful. Good afternoon, Miss Jessica. And last but definitely not the least, our last judge. She is the owner of Asia Print Station, Miss ILIGAN 2024 chairperson, and of course, the Miss Universe Philippines ILIGAN local director. A round of applause to our last judge, Miss Angel T. Ngong. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, our dear panel of judges. And I'm sure that our 16 official candidates are in good hands, for I'm sure that our judges are not just a typical individual, but they will set the standards of the first ever Miss Universe Philippines ILIGAN 2024. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, ladies. But we'll take a picture first before we proceed with our press presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, our media, our bloggers, and of course to our judges, let's proceed to the most exciting part of the program, the presentation press. Each candidate will be given 5 minutes each to answer questions from the judges, media, and audience.
Let us not prolong the agony of waiting. With grace and confidence, of course, our candidates can answer each question in any language and dialect they prefer, for I believe, Cristel, that we are so rich in language. And now, let's welcome our first batch of ladies.
And for our first batch of candidates, let us first call candidate number 1, Miss Drixie Erica Magabo, to be followed by candidate number 2, Miss Althea Eleanor Viejo, our candidate number 3, Chris Andrew Pinta, and lastly, our candidate number 4, Miss Jo Prasad.
Wow, I'm sure that our ladies are ready to answer the following questions by our judges, our media, and of course, our different partners for this morning.
Yes, and again, they will be given 5 minutes, so regardless of the number of questions that you will ask, they have 5 minutes to answer all of those. All right, so let's start with candidate number 1. Okay, so we will be taking a question from the Board of Judges, from the media and the audience. But first, we will proceed with the judges.
Okay, I'm sure that our ladies right here have so much to answer, and the sentiments that they will be delivering this morning will be all about ILIGAN City and will be all about their preparations for Miss Universe Philippines ILIGAN 2024.
Hello. Good morning. This question is for candidate number 3. Let's start with candidate number 1. My question is, what are the best qualities of Filipino women in the past, and how would you compare it to the present?
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. As we all know, in the past, women were fighting for their rights. So I believe that the qualities that they have is that they were brave and they were strong and they also have the willpower to fight for the rights that they need to have. And so I would say that in the present times, we have achieved what we have wanted in the past. And so I would say that we are still brave, but we are braver. And we are stronger than before. And we also have a goal in mind because as Filipino women, we also want to have equal opportunities with the men. And so I would say that the qualities that we women have in the past and still have right now is that we are brave, we are strong, and we have the willpower to fight whatever challenges that we will face.
And of course, we will proceed with our audience. So I'll be going from this side. Good afternoon, sir. Can I have your name?
Good afternoon. My name is Marco Arellano Archay. This question goes also to candidate number one. From among the Philippine beauties, past or present, who do you think inspires you the most?
Well, you know what? As a passionate beauty queen, I've always looked up to Catriona Gray because as she walks on stage, she does not only bring herself, but she also brings the Filipino along with her. And so I have always set her as my standards and I look up to her every time. And whenever I go on stage, I always try to at least imitate the way she talks because every time she talks, it seems like she's just talking with the people, and I want to be like her.
All right, next we have a question here from our social media personality. Okay, so you may proceed here, middle.
Hi, candidate number one. So, this is my question for you. Why should you win Miss Universe Philippines ILIGAN?
I should win Miss Universe Philippines ILIGAN because I am not only here standing as one, but I am bringing with me the name of ILIGAN deaf community. I've always been so passionate about my advocacy, and I want to show the world and the universe that the deaf people also should have the opportunities laid in front of them because these are the opportunities that were not given to them in the past. And I want to be someone, if I were to win the Miss Universe Philippines crown, I want to be someone who can be a spokesperson to them. I should be someone who can create a pathway to show the opportunities that they should have and to showcase their capabilities because their incapability is not something that can make them incapable of doing something that they love and that they should be doing something that they want to do.
Well, thank you so much, candidate number one, and let us now hear the sentiments of our candidate number two.
Hello, Althea. My question is, should women be allowed to serve in military? Why or why not?
For me, women should to serve in the military because we women are willpower and stronger and braver in this community and in this society. We are stronger now and never.
All right, so for our audience, from our audience here, sir.
Good afternoon.
Yeah.
Usa lang ako pangutana sa imo. What motivates you of joining this competition?
The thing that motivates me in joining this competition is through my advocacy. This advocacy will be bringing the name and also showcasing the beauty of ILIGAN, not just in our neighboring cities, but also globally and nationally.
And of course, we have from this side, good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon. Hi, candidate number three. Number two. You're so beautiful. And here is your question. What can be your greatest contribution to the community?
My greatest contribution to the community is through my advocacy also, which is Falls for All Accessible Adventure in ILIGAN, where I can showcase the video for ILIGAN, and also I can bring this platform to globally, and also this can attract tourists, and this can be helpful to our community, not just our community, but also economically.
All right. Thank you very much, candidate number 2, for your substantial answers. And now let us proceed with candidate number 3, Ms. Chris Ann Rupita. And I believe we have a question coming from the Board of Judges.
Good afternoon. This is for candidate number 3. So, what unique character of a Filipino woman you would like to teach to young girls today?
I would like to ask the question. Can you ask the question again, please?
What unique character of a Filipino woman you would like to teach to young girls today?
I think that our Filipino women are really strong already, but I would like them to be more empowered, especially here in Iligan City, where a lot of girls are scared of speaking their self out. I believe that they should voice out their feelings and be heard to the people in Iligan City. I wish to be the voice for them also.
Thank you very much, candidate number 3, for our next question.
And of course, we have one more question coming from this side. Good afternoon, sir. May I have your name?
Good afternoon, candidate number 3.
Good afternoon.
How are you?
I'm fine.
You look so gorgeous and beautiful.
Thank you.
So this is your question. Who is that one influential person you want to meet, and what do you want to learn from him or from her?
I would like to meet Angelina Jolie because I believe that she is a really empowered woman. She has helped a lot, even with sickness with her also. She has helped a lot of people with her advocacy, and I believe that she really inspires a lot of people. I wish to learn from her how to become like her, to be a motivated and empowered woman. Thank you.
Thank you so much, candidate number 3, and that was Miss Chris Ann Rupinta. And we will proceed with our last lady, Miss Juliana Prasado, and you will be asked by our Board of Judges.
Hello, Juliana.
Hello po, good afternoon.
Mabuhay. Okay, your question goes like this. What is the unique culture and tradition in Iligan? What you would like the world to know?
I beg your pardon, ma'am. Can you please repeat the question?
Alright. What is the unique culture and tradition in Iligan? What you would like the world to know?
Iligan City is well known as the water capital of the Philippines. We have our majestic waterfalls to offer.
Hello?
We have our waterfalls to let the Filipino people to see that Iligan has a lot of things to offer. Also, it's not just about our waterfalls, but our vibrant festivals, the Diende Festival. A lot of tourists and Iliganers go there and see what Iligan is to offer to all of us. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Ms. Juliana. And next question we have from one of our media.
A pleasant afternoon to you, candidate number 4. Let me introduce myself. First, I am Carlo Dolier from Kadangpan Digital, all the way from Davao City.
Hello po, good afternoon.
Okay, to set the record straight, being an embodied Iligano, what is the one thing that you cannot live without in terms that you will share to the Iliganons and to the world?
Can you please repeat the question po?
Again, I would like to ask, being an embodied Iliganon, what is the one thing you cannot live without and to share for our fellow Iliganons and to the world?
As an empowered woman, I've always seen myself and I always lift up myself in hardships and a lot of struggles throughout my life. And something that I embody as Iliganan is my integrity and kindness, because this is something that I wanted all of us as Iliganans to know, that with kindness and integrity we have in ourselves, we can spread love and kindness to each and every one of us. Thank you.
And we will have one more question for our last candidate. And we have here.
Good afternoon, Kayla. Thank you for the question. If God give you one wish, what would it be?
What?
If God should grant you one wish, what would it be? If God should grant you one wish, what would it be? One wish.
If God would grant me one wish, I would wish for global peace for each and every one of us, because of the recent and rampant war that we have globally, and as we've seen in the news, the Palestinians and the Israelis, the war that we've seen there is destructive, and we've seen a lot of children, people struggling, and as you can see, this is something that we should be asking for God every day, to ask for the global peace that we need in our world, because the only thing that is needed in our world right now is peace and kindness. And that's all. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, candidate number Miss Juliana Fresado. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the first batch of our candidates. We have really started strong.
Well, we've just heard the sentiments of our first batch. Thank you so much, ladies, for... I can say, Cristel, that we have such a wonderful set of ladies right here. They are really rallying the causes they believed in, and I'm sure that they are ready for this year's Miss Universe Philippines Iligan 2024.
Yes, indeed. They are smart, they are well-spoken, those qualities that we need to find in an MUPH Iligan candidate. And now let us welcome our second batch of candidates.
We have here candidate number 5, Ms. Teophany Bell Arcadio. Candidate number 6, Kian Marie Rosales. Candidate number 7, Esel May Pabiliaran. And of course, candidate number 8, Kyle Hyacinth Magas.
So let's start with candidate number 5. I believe that our board of judges want to ask a question for candidate number 5.
Good afternoon. My question is, as a millennial who has strong values, what is your stand regarding women empowerment?
As a millennial who has strong values, my stand in women empowerment is that I am someone who is empowered enough to showcase my light to others. I am someone who faced through different challenges to be able to inspire young women. I am an empowered woman who was also empowered by previous empowered women. And I am so lucky enough to be here to empower other women, other girls, and little children. And that is why I am making history today with you for the future. Thank you.
And you will be asked from our media partner.
Hello, candidate number 5. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm very happy and having fun.
Okay. My question is, if you were to become a tourism ambassador for ILIGAN, what would be your strategies to enhance tourist attraction and preserve local culture and heritage?
There are plenty of ways to showcase how beautiful and magnificent ILIGAN is. But there are 2 ways that we can showcase the beauty of ILIGAN. Number 1, it is through the social media platform. Through social media, we are able to showcase and let them see how beautiful the waterfalls of ILIGAN is, how beautiful the faces of the Iliganos are, and how beautiful or how looking tasty our dishes and our cuisines. Number two is to tell our friends and show our friends and bring them here to Iligan and tell them that, uy, lami kang pagkaon, lami kang lechon sa Iligan, and let's taste that, let's have that, let's bring them here and let's let them experience the love, the fun of Iligan.
All right, thank you very much. And lastly, we have here from the media.
Mayong udto, kanilig number 5. Magbisaya sa taha kay murag nagkasugo-sugo na ta. Ako ang pangutana kay karong adlaw gisaulog ang International Youth Day. Isip kabataan, miyembro sa Kabatanunan, sa imong tan-aw unsa kay mga problema sa Kabatanunan sa dakbayan nga angay sulbal?
Isa sa mga problema sa young teens, young adults that we need to solve is the problem of mental health. Not going out there, not being able to vocalize your words, not being able to express your feelings. That is one thing that I struggled before. I am someone who was an introvert, and because of the opportunities that God gave me and put me in this platform, I am able to show my voice and amplify my voice for the women and for the people. Thank you.
Right, well, that was well. Candidate number 5. Now let's proceed with candidate number 6, Ms. Kian Marie Rotales.
Hi, candidate number 6. This is my question for you. If you have a chance to change something in yourself, what would you like to change and why?
If I would be given a chance to change something into myself, I would really want to change something from my past, because as a only child and as a woman who came from a humble beginnings, I really wanted to change it. It is because I grew up from a poor family and it really humbled me. That's it.
Okay, thank you very much. And another question we have here from the press.
Journalist of Forum News.tv. Ang ako po is about the development of ILIGAN. What will be your primary advocacy for the contribution to the development of ILIGAN?
As an advocate of protection and preservation of our tourist spot and also an advocate for economic growth of Iligan City, this advocacy could really help Iligan City in terms of inviting more tourists to visit here in Iligan and let them experience what Iligan City can offer. And also, we would like to, I myself as an ambassadress, a tourism ambassadress, I would like also to tell them that, to let them remind that we cannot just only see the beauty of Iligan that can offer, but also a reminder to all of them that appreciating it only by the eyes and not destroying it. And that's the thing that I would really want to contribute here in Iligan City. That's all. Thank you.
What a way to go, candidate number 6. But we have one more question coming from our visitor from the local government unit.
Thank you so much for candidate number 6. What have you done so far to support your advocacy? And how will you continue to do so after the pageant? And how can we be sure your commitment is genuine and not just about winning?
As a former Miss Philippines Earth candidate, what I've said earlier, I am an advocate for protection and preservation of our tourist spot as well as an advocate for economic growth of Iligan City. What's something that I can do after this reign is that I am really committed. I am a doer of my actions, and I truly believe that I can really help
the local government of unit of Iligan City by my advocacy. And that's something that I am really committed because I am a doer of myself. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, candidate number 6. We'll proceed with candidate number 7, Ms. Esselme Pabiliaran, and a question from Board of Judges from this side. You have a question here from Jan.
Okay. Hi, candidate number 7. How are you?
I'm doing great.
That's great. It's good that I've landed sa iyo, ha? So my question is very relevant to your future contribution here sa syudad. How do you think, or how can a beauty pageant like Miss Universe Philippines Iligan contribute to Iligan City's cultural preservation and appreciation?
You know what, I've been doing beauty pageants for more than a decade. I think it's already halata with my age. And so this is where I have got to realize that beauty pageant can really do more. It's more than just the glitz and glam, what we wear and stuff. It's more than the walk and the talk. It's really about initiating actions. What can you contribute to the city you are in? And with the relevance of the question, absolutely, we can do more by collaborating with the local government unit. Upon reviewing the 15 development Iligan goals by Mayor Xiao, we can really see that we can do more by collaborating with them, and also with their goals. One of their goals is to preserve the culture and the heritage of Iligan City. So by that, I know that I can do so much, and with the influence and the platform that we have, that's already a consummate arena for us to really push through in the preservation, and not just to preserve it, but to improve it further. Thank you, ma'am.
Wow, what an insightful answer coming from candidate number 7. And we have more question coming from the City Information Office.
Hi, Essel. Hi, ladies. Good afternoon, everyone. So, Essel, here's my question. As I've seen, pageantry could sometimes be very stressful and takes a toll on the candidates like yourselves. My question is, what keeps you going? Because I know that you've been into quite a few, so what keeps you going and what keeps you coming back?
Oh my God, that's actually one of the questions I was trying to pray not to be asked for, because it's gonna make me emotional. So yeah, I've been doing pageants for over the years. I've been in the national already. I've joined Miss World Philippines representing Iligan City. I've been in Binibini Pilipinas and represented Miss Miss Oriental. What keeps me going is the fact that this is my dream, and this is one thing that I want young girls to realize, that never allow any person to tell you that you should stop dreaming. You should believe in yourself, on the goals and purpose that you have. It's gonna be so fleeting if you're here because you just wanna win the crown. What really would keep you going is that you know that you're here because you're doing your purpose. You know that you're here because you want to inspire people. And that's one thing that I want people to see in me. I'm so sorry.
So the last question we have here from our city tourism officer.
Oh, much better, much better.
Yes, hello. Hello. I would like to ask this question on behalf of Ms. Ana Padilla, our OIC from the City Tourism Office. The United Nations 17 Sustainable Development Goals offer a roadmap for creating a more sustainable and equitable world, with many goals directed to tourism. In fact, our local government unit is currently anchored in Iligan development goals to pursue our initiatives for the betterment of Iligan City. Now, if crowned Miss Universe Philippines Iligan, which specific SDG or sustainable development goals would you prioritize in your advocacy to enhance tourism in our city? And how would you leverage this platform to make a lasting impact?
Wow, thank you so much. So upon reviewing though, again, the 15 development goals of Iligan, I was able to skim into the peace and order. So I am an advocate for children in conflict with the law. So far I haven't seen a program that somehow would cater these kids. So I believe that this is in the peace and order section. So I believe that that's something we should integrate, because we shouldn't just focus on the victims themselves, but these people are also victims of the social injustice. And if we could get to address this, then we would be able to halt those issues that are prompting these kids to do that. So in a city, though, it's very important that peace and order should be first prioritized, and also we've asked the one from the city communications, where we were able to get into the CCTV, so we were able to see that. And I hope that, but I don't think that you guys can do that, can have that opportunity though. So we already have CCTVs in the city, and that I believe makes us more secure as an Iliganon. Because I am born and raised here, so we have experienced a lot of those disasters from the past, and knowing that we have these CCTVs really made us so safe and secure to be here, to be in Iligan, and we wouldn't be ashamed anymore to invite our friends to come and visit Iligan City. And that's one of the greatest improvements that our mayor has conducted. Thank you.
What a way to go for candidate number 7. Thank you so much, Miss Esselmay Pabillaran. It indeed proves that beauty pageants are a platform for women to showcase their advocacies. I can really say that the heart of this pageant is to really attest how our ladies are so eager to lobby their different causes that they believe in. And at this moment, we will proceed with our last candidate number 8, Miss Kyle Hyacinth Magas.
Hello, candidate number 8. This is my question for you. Who is the most confident woman you know, and why do you think she's the most confident woman?
I believe every woman is confident, but for me, the most confident woman I know is myself. Why myself? It's because of all the challenges that I went through. I was not born with a golden spoon. My parents were both sidewalk vendors, and with all the challenges that we've faced, with all the challenges that I have faced in life, I remain resilient, and I am here. It's because of all the experience that I have went through in the past. So that's what made me confident. The experiences and the hardships that I went through in life. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, candidate number 8. And for our next question, is coming from the media.
Hello, candidate number 8. I'm candidate number 9. How are you? Kumain ka na?
Yeah.
Hindi pa. You nervous? Breakdown right now? Ito na yung question ko. So many people believe that beauty pageants degrade women, that beauty pageants are just a waste of time, resources, and beauty pageant is not necessary or not important and doesn't have an impact to our society. So how would you stop this from our society?
Thank you. Well, beauty pageants is not only glitz and glamour. We here, the candidates of Miss Universe Philippines Iligan, have purposes. We all have the advocacies that we want to share, and we want the world to know about these advocacies, because we know how important it is to be the voice of the voiceless, as what they said. So, just by doing these advocacies, I believe that I can change those people who believe that pageants are only degrading us women. But pageants is really empowering us women. Thank you.
And for your last question, we have here, hi ma'am, can I have your name?
I'm Arlene Ariola, candidate number 8. You have a very lucky number 8. So here is my question. It's about global warming. So what will be your contribution to mitigating global warming?
Thank you for that. As simple as throwing more garbage in the proper waste disposal, and of course, participating in planting trees. That's my way on contributing to the global warming. And of course, as a social media influencer, I would like to use my social media to educate and to inform the people about global warming. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, candidate number 8, and thank you very much for our second batch of candidates. Okay, you may now stand up, and the third batch will be coming right up. So once again, thank you very much, candidates number 5, 6, 7, and 8. I must say, Ate mentioned this is an emotional batch. You know, we've seen tears and we've really heard touching stories. And I hope that our audience here, especially the young children who are watching this, we hope that you're inspired by the stories of these women. And now let us welcome our third batch. Candidate number 9, Miss Jelly Malmes. Candidate number 10, Miss Jasmine Rose Deshar. Candidate number 11, Miss Alpha Alec Pardillo. And lastly, candidate number 12, Miss Hannah Crystal Malay.
And now we will begin with our candidate number 9. And you will have a question coming from our board of judges.
Hello, Jolly. Good afternoon. So my question is, do you think that social media is a positive or a negative thing?
Well, actually, my opinion on that is social media as a tool of technological advancement is either a disadvantage or an advantage. It is neither good or bad. It is actually the human intention, the human action, and the human intervention that makes it good or bad. So if I were to influence people and tell people to use social media only when it is needed and only when it is crucial, then we can create sustainable change and an advantage for all, which uses for proficiency and efficiency for all of the people as a good influence and beacon. Thank you.
All right. For our next question will be asked from our media.
Okay, so my buntag. I am Darren Buntag. I am Darren Mendoza from the city, from CMO Gender and Development Office. The representative in behalf of our GAD focal Al Azaneri Madali. So good morning, Jelly.
Good morning po.
Okay, so this is my question. As an official candidate for Miss Universe Philippines ILIGAN and as a sociology student, what do you think is the role of this pageant in uplifting the morale of different gender identities and establishing a gender-sensitive, gender-responsive, and safe ILIGAN city for all?
Okay, well, you know what? As a student of the academy majoring in sociology, we are taught in a sociological perspective that the pageantry of today is an innovative departure from the pageantry of the past, which is subjected to patriarchal stereotypes. The pageantry of today is open for an innovative and a more inclusive platform, regardless of age, gender, skin color, and gender identity. And if we are to view pageant as an inclusive platform, then we can be able to convince women out there to participate themselves into such pageantry, into such platform, and give themselves the advocacy, the voice to voice out for what they are fighting for the causes that they believe in. And I think this is a good platform to discuss that if we are to make pageants inclusive, then we will open a future where everyone is included and no one is left behind. Thank you.
All right, and for our last question coming from the media.
I am from ILIGAN, ILIGAN Live Media Association Incorporated. My question is, how will you unite our politician or leaders in ILIGAN City so our development like in Cagayan de Oro na baka natin ma-meet ma-meet. How will you address the problem of illegal that our leader mayroong blue, mayroong pula? How will you?
Okay, thank you for that wonderful question. Well, for me to be able to uplift and progress and develop our city to become more progressive and open to all, well, I would like to share that personally. I am someone who is advocating under the general umbrella term of media information and digital literacy. And what I would like to convince to the people is for them to establish a strong online presence. Because if we are to establish a strong online presence, then people will know more about us, our culture, our traditions, our belief. We can progress more into building a more progressive stance, a more open environment, and a more inclusive environment for our Ligan city. And with this, we can actually foster critical thinkers and progressive mindsets, not just for the youth, but for everybody in Iligan City. And if we to start in the grassroots approach, such as the youth, then we won't be able to have a problem at all in spreading this off to the rest of the world.
All right. Okay, thank you very much, candidate number 9. Now we'll be proceeding to candidate number 10, Ms. Jasmine Rose Dejar. And I believe that we have a question from the Board of Judges.
Good afternoon, candidate number 10.
Good afternoon po.
Life is about winning and losing. It's up and down. In the event of losing, how will you continue your advocacy?
The moment I decided to join Miss Universe Philippines Ligan, I am already prepared for losing and for winning. Because for I know that in every losing is your stairs to your to where you're gonna be in the future. Can you please repeat the question?
In the event of losing, because life is about winning, losing, it's ups and downs, how will you proceed with your advocacy?
Okay. Well, in the unfortunate case that I will not win this pageant, I will still hold up my head high and continue making a mark in this world as a strong, independent woman who is not afraid to fail, for failure is simply a step to success.
Thank you.
All right, and now we will be having a question from our generous sponsor from Philippines, our social media manager, Ms. Grazel Ann Katibay.
Hi, candidate number 10. So your question is, in the fourth wave of globalization, how do you balance modernization and tradition? Again, in the fourth wave of globalization, how do you balance modernization and tradition?
Okay. That's it yung Hannibal. EXO. Si ano? Presentation.
Okay, well, for me, the best way to balance modernization and tradition is, you should not left the. It is important for us to prioritize the two of them because it is what makes us. It is what makes us, this develop.
Then Miss Linamon. Come on. Yeah. Posture.
All right, so by the way, ladies and gentlemen, we are also live from SCBI in Channel 7, and we will be having one more question coming from them.
Good afternoon, ladies and candidate number 10. I have a question for you. As a beautiful young woman of this internet generation, how do you preserve your sense of self, identity, and confidence against the pressure of high beauty standards that we see daily in social media?
Pardon?
As a beautiful young woman of this internet generation, how do you preserve your sense of self, identity, and confidence against the pressure of high beauty standards that we see in social media?
Okay, thank you. Well, I will just simply embody confidence and compassion and kindness, because I believe that this pageant, I will use this platform to eradicate, social. I will eradicate the standards of being a beauty queen.
All right, thank you very much, candidate number 10. And now we will proceed with candidate number 11 and a question from the Board of Judges.
Hello, candidate number 11. Okay. Are you ready?
Yes.
Wala pa kayo gutom? Okay. Usually, people would ask what men can learn from women. But for you, what can women learn from men?
Can you repeat the question?
Okay, one more time. Usually, people would ask what men can learn from women. But for you, what can women learn from men?
For me, what can women learn from men is to be a strong, and whatever gender you have, women will also be okay. Can I speak in Bisaya? Sure, go ahead. So there's a lot of people saying manggod nga, even if babae ka, dili nimo kaya buhaton ang kaya mabuhat sa mga lalaki. So that's why I am here as a spokesperson that we are women, kaya sa nang buhaton o kung saan kaya buhaton sa mga women.
Okay, thank you very much, candidate number 11. And I believe we have a question from, again, the City Tourism Office.
Okay, our beloved Mayor Frederick W. Shao have always been championing the inclusivity of our tribe people community. Now, if crowned Miss Universe Philippines ILIGAN, how would you represent our tribe people culture, our Higaonan, our Christian, and Maranao community in the national platform?
Thank you. So, for me as a advocate of cultural preservation, so our stories, our dark past that made us who we are is really important for us. For us to embrace, truly identify ourselves as one, and also our culture, our Higaonon, Muslim and Christian, is what makes us distinct from the rest of the world. And of course, lastly, we, the people coming together to amalgamate the changes that we want to pursue in our city. And with these three qualities, it would make us to be as proud Iliganon. Thank you.
And for your last question will be coming from our VIP guest, Sir Marco Achas.
Thank you so much. Hello, candidate number 11. My question is, a lot of Filipinas are winning
beauty titles internationally. Do you think you have a chance to be one of them?
So thank you for that wonderful question. So I think that I would be one of them because I think there whether they are. Can you repeat the question, please?
Okay, through the years, a lot of Filipinas are winning titles internationally. This is, I refer to beauty pageants. Do you think you can be one of them?
So thank you. So I believe that I would be one of them because we here in ILIGAN, we have a most beautiful ladies candidates. So that's why we created a Miss Universe Philippines ILIGAN. It's because we are confident and we are proud to represent our people here in ILIGAN to represent the internationally and nationally pageant. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, candidate number 11. And now we will proceed with the last candidate for our third batch, candidate number 12. She's Miss Hannah Crystal Malay. And a question from the Board of Judges.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Can you tell me your advocacy again, and where do you see your advocacy 5 years from now?
My advocacy is about promoting quality education. I choose this advocacy because promoting quality education, we are not just building a better future for our children, but we are building a better future to our community. And I think that in 5 years from now, my advocacy will rise and deliver it to the world. Thank you.
All right, and you have more question coming from our generous sponsor from Siping. One coming from our admin department, Sir John Pelguera.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
So my question is, what is your stand about LGBT member joining female pageant?
Can you repeat the question?
What is your stand about LGBT member joining female pageant?
My stand about that is, I don't have any issues to that, but I believe that the LGBT community joining female pageants will, it's really promoting like a diversity, and I don't think it have a problem to joining a woman pageant because I believe I believe that in the God and eyes of God we are equal. Thank you.
All right, and we have the last question coming from our audience.
Good afternoon, Hannah.
Good afternoon.
In the world dominated with modernization and technology, the top two things that women needed most or racing for are money and beauty. Now the question is, if you are going to choose between money and beauty, what will you going to choose and why?
Thank you, sir. For that, I choose money because I believe that beauty can fade, but for me, money can help me to survive every day po. Thank you.
All right. Okay. Thank you so much, Miss Hannah Cristal Malay. And that was our batch 3 candidates, Miss Jali Malmes, Miss Jasmine Ross Nishar, Miss Alpha Alec Pardillo, and Miss Hannah Cristal Malay. What a way to go for our batch 3. And I'm sure the tension is getting higher in this room. And speaking of tension, I know that our next batch is ready for the press presentation this afternoon. And now let's not prolong the agony of waiting. Let's welcome our batch 4, candidate number 13, Easy Bingel, candidate number 14, Miss Mary Angel Christine Baculio, and candidate number 15, Eliza May Ruiz, and candidate number 16, Clarice Jade Antipuesto. And we will begin with candidate number 13, and you will be having a question coming from our board of judges.
Hi, candidate number 13. Hello, ma'am. Here's my question. If you got to meet world leaders, what social issue would you discuss with them?
If I were to meet a leader, I would like to discuss a social issue about the environmental issue. Because we live in a culture where people are more offended by swear words and middle fingers than they are by famine, warfare, and the destruction of our environment. I think it is the time to talk about this kind of issues. Because it is our collective and individual responsibility to preserve and tend to the world in which we all live, and we can start by empowering this young generation. Because by empowering them, we can instill in them the knowledge that preserving our environment is very important because it is also for them. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. And another question from our media.
Hello, candidate number 13. So what moral value or moral values that you hold deep in your life and why?
The moral value that I hold dearest in my life is to be kind and grateful in every ways. Because I know that by being kind not just only to everyone but also to yourself, we create a sanctuary of love, hope, respect, compassion, and unity amidst diversity. And with that, we should always remember that we should always be grateful with the good or the bad, the small things, the big things, and everything in between. Thank you.
And you will be having one more question coming from our VIP guest from Saudi, Sir Joel Katubi.
Hi, good afternoon once again, candidate number 13. How are you doing right now? Are you okay?
Yes, sir.
Are you feel good?
Yes, sir.
That's it. So here's my question. So, what social issue would you discuss if you got to meet one of our world leaders?
Oh.
Okay, is this already a repeated question?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I will raise another one. So I will go on a very light and very relaxing question. This is very personal one. Okay, so to just avoid so much tension you feel right now. So I believe that you prepared so much for this pageant. So my question is, what edge? I know that you are beautiful. You're gorgeous and you have a lot of preparations and edge setting. So what is your edge among other candidates?
I think my edge among other candidates is my authenticity as an individual. I believe I am a woman of full substance because I always put my heart and efforts into action, whether it may be small thing or big, and it has always been my goal to empower the youth, the younger generation, to believe in themselves, to have faith in themselves, and to continue believing that they can achieve as long as they have faith in themselves and have faith in the Lord. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, candidate number 13. And now we'll proceed with candidate number 14. And a question will be given from the Board of Judges.
Hello.
Hello,
My
good
question
afternoon,
for
ma'am.
you, hi, is what is the biggest challenge Filipino youth is facing today?
As rational as we are, and as human as we are, the biggest challenge the Filipino youth is experiencing today is the lack of confidence to step up in the platform of pageantry and even the platform of advocating or being a student leader in their respective places. I believe that being a student leader evolves and shares a big impact to everyone, and not just in the field of sharing your plans within the other people. It is also that being a student leader alone it involves a lot of encouragement and also the feeling that you have the power to share to other people and the knowledge that boils within ourselves
And I believe that as a rational person, we can all think and we can all subside on all of the political issues that revolves around us. That's it.
All right, and I believe we will be having a question coming from our audience. Of course, coming from the one and only Benz Amanda.
Hello, candidate number 14.
Maayong hapon.
Okay. We have a saying that we should not judge the book by its cover. But what is your stand that right now you are being judged by these board of judges that we have today?
Okay, good afternoon. So, as you can see, I am a first timer and the shortest of the top 16 candidates. And I believe that there is so much of things that I could offer on the table. And it is not just my height, but also the knowledge I have within me. Being in a pageant, it requires a lot of beauty and effort, and also the experiences wise to tell to other people and to share your stories. But I believe that being the shortest is not the problem, because what if the world is blind? What else can you offer? If every one of us here is blind, what else can you offer? I believe that our voice is a very huge impact and a very influensive to all of the people. And all I can say now is that being judged by this beautiful woman in front of me, empowered woman, all I can say is that an empowered woman have one step out from their comfort zone. And I can best represent how it is to feel like being in a platform with beautiful and tall women along with me. And I can say that just being with myself and being authentically me, sharing my own thoughts, I can break the barriers, I can break the norms and disparities of existing in the society wherein there is inclusivity, regardless of your gender, size, shape, and height, no matter what it is, you can be an empowered woman just as you are standing in front of me. Thank you.
Thank you so much, candidate number 14, Mary Angel Christine Baculio.
And the last question for candidate number 14, we have here from the media.
Hello, may hapon. Ma'am, being a candidate, what can you contribute with your advocacy to the poor or to address the problem of poverty in Iligan City?
So I believe we can all go back to the very root of it. Everything is political. And I believe that our government right now, they have the IDGs already, which involves a lot of developments, not only in the platform of, not only in the societal problems, but also they root from the very cause of the poverty, which Sir have said. I think that there is no elect that will think of the negative, but will think of the positive and how they can conquer these societal issues. And let's all go back to the very beginning that poverty is not a huge problem or a societal problem, but it roots from within, that how we can manage it all by ourselves. And let's just take this as the government, that they can all make it possible for all of us.
Thank you so much, candidate number 14, Mary Angel Christine Baculio. And now, moving on with our candidate number 15, Liza May Ruiz, and you will be asked from our board of judges.
Hello, candidate number 15. This is your question. What is the best piece of advice you have ever received, and how have you applied it in your life?
What is the best advice?
Yes, and how have you applied it in your life?
You know, as a pageantera, I have been supporting myself since I was in senior high school, and the best advice that I have received, it is coming from my pageant mentor. Believe in yourself. Believe in your capacity. Because honestly speaking, joining in this pageant, I tend to be insecure towards other people, especially they have white skin. And as I reflect towards the mirror, I always reminded myself, Samoy, believe in yourself. So whenever I go to many pageantries, I am just so confident to show who I am because I believe in myself. So ladies and gentlemen, once you believe in yourself, that is also the time that you can definitely attain all of your endeavors in life. I believe in myself, so that is why I am here in front of you today. Thank you.
All right, and another question from our media.
Good afternoon, Lisa
Hello.
Vergara Ruiz.
Hello, Sir Dolier.
Yes, once again, I'm Carlo Dolier from Kadangpan Digital, all the way from Davao City.
Yes, I know you already.
Yes,
Hi, sir.
I would just like to give one question for you. As an advocate of education, what will you share to our ILIGAN youth to embody for the future and for also to educate everything what is instilled in our hearts and our minds?
Again, sir, can you repeat the question so that I can analyze it?
Okay, again. Hello. As an advocate of education, what will you share to our ILIGAN youth in terms to embody for the future generations that would give the chance and to embody for the future generations and to instill their capacity to whatever they can attain?
Okay, I would tell them education is the key to succeed in life. Living in a not so well family and living below the poverty line, I want to tell to them that when you envision yourself to be someone, focus on your goals, educate yourself, and learn to go out on the cocoon and to become a butterfly. So once they have envisioned themselves on that kind of idea, then they will visualize how it is really great to become a butterfly. How it is great to be who you are. And how it is great to attain all of your endeavors in life. And it started when you have an adequate and quality education. Thank you. Another question?
Wow, and we have one last question coming from our generous sponsor. Once again, our social media manager from Philippines, Ms. Grazel Ann Katipay.
Hi, candidate number 15.
Hello, ma'am.
So your question is, how can cities balance the benefits of gentrification with the ethical imperative to prevent the displacement of long-term residents, ensuring that revitalization efforts are inclusive and equitable?
I'm sorry, ma'am, the words are very difficult for me to understand. Can you again repeat the question, ma'am?
Okay, let's do it slowly.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. How can cities balance the benefits of gentrification with the ethical imperative to prevent the displacement of long-term residents, ensuring that revitalization efforts are equitable and inclusive?
Can you tell me the term of genderification, ma'am? The term gender, that one?
Okay, so the meaning of gentrification is when a certain establishment want to occupy an area in the suburbs and then turn it into a business.
Oh, okay, thank you so much, ma'am. So it is very disheartening to say that, in order to urbanize something, we have to put a lot of establishments. So in order to have a balance between the two, we must also have green spaces in our community and also provide residences the right place where they can live. Because based on my own opinion, the improvement of our very own ILIGAN, and of course other cities, is not just about having a lot of establishments. It is about providing people an adequate life that they truly deserve. Thank you.
Wow, and that was candidate number 15, Ms. Liza May Ruiz.
And now let us proceed with our last candidate for our press presentation, candidate number 16. We have Miss Clarice Jade Antipuesto. Your first question will be coming from the Board of Judges.
Okay. Hi, candidate. Our last candidate, Clarice Jade Antipuesto. Hi, Clarice. How are you?
I feel so cold. So cold in here.
Same here. Kasi open na open yung back nating dalawa. Okay, so I did prepare two questions. I'm gonna erase the first one. So here's the second one. Are you into social media posting? You are?
Yeah, every time I join a pageant, I am.
Okay, so my question goes like this. What role do you think social media play in promoting positive body image?
So, we are already pro in social media. We already know that there are a lot of disadvantage and advantage in social media. Some of us posted our pictures, our body, just to be confident, and some of us also bash. But I think social media is a platform that really help us to really showcase ourselves, to really showcase what we had, and to be confident in there. We don't have to rant, we don't have to bash people or just being themselves in the social media. Thank you.
All right, once again, we will be having a question coming from our VIP guest, Sir Marco Atchas.
I go for a lighter question this time. You look so beautiful. By the way, how old are you?
I'm 18, but I'm turning 19 next month.
Okay, with a tender age of 18, do you have a boyfriend already?
No, I'm NBS.
Okay, no boyfriend still. Question, what if in the middle of the pageantry, your parents says, quit? Which is which? The love for your parents or the love for the NUPH ILIGAN?
Sir, I love my parents deeply. I obey them. I respected them so much. But I think it's time for me to stand on my own since I am already 18 years old. I am legally obligated with myself. I have the freedom to choose what I really wanted, and I believe I choose Miss Universe Philippines ILIGAN. It is because I can use this platform to voice for the voiceless. I can use this to gain more confidence about myself, learn more knowledge, and really help me to be more, to help me of my communication skills, to really help me see the world, help me to step up for new journey, new experiences, and really develop myself more. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you very much, candidate number 16. And we have another question here coming from the City Tourism Office.
Okay, so our city government, Iligan City government is currently strengthening the tourism branding of Iligan City. Now, if you were given a chance to choose a new tagline for the tourism industry of Iligan, what would it be and why?
I believe that if I were given a chance to choose another tagline, I definitely say padayon sa paglambo Iligan. Because I always believe that whatever circumstances we face as Iliganon, we always wanted to grow more. We always wanted to ascend so more. So I believe that as Iliganon, as I wanted Iligan to uswag more. So padayon sa padayon sa paglambo Iligan. Thank you so much.
And now for the last question will be coming from the City Information Office.
Hi ladies. Hi candidate number 16. You look so beautiful today.
Thank you so much.
You remind me of Chelsea actually.
Thank you so much.
Right? So it's Miss Universe. I just want to ask because I think everyone is armed with their advocacies coming into Miss Universe Philippines ILIGAN. Now, in that sense, when you joined here, I would say that you have aligned your direction towards the organization. So when you win, how do you want Miss Universe Philippines ILIGAN to help you further your advocacy? Or can you let us know your plan if winning this pageant as to how you think Miss Universe Philippines ILIGAN organization can help you out?
Okay. My advocacy is diversity and inclusivity. So I believe that Miss Universe Philippines ILIGAN will really help me to, first, if I won the title, my first appearance would be in charity events. I would like them to be included in, I would like them to give more opportunities to them. I want them to access more in education because I believe that Miss Universe Philippines ILIGAN is very capable of it. And of course, accessible education is really important because there are a lot of education that is free, that is really big schools, but it is not really free if it's not accessible. So that's where we go. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Miss Clarice Jade Antipuesto. And that was our batch 4, candidate number 13, Faith Izibingel, candidate number 14, Miss Mary Angel Christine Baculio, candidate number 15, Liza May Ruiz, and candidate number 16, Miss Clarice Jade Antipuesto. And wow, I would say, Cristel, that we have such an empowered and eloquent batch of this year's Miss Universe Philippines ILIGAN 2024. Ladies and gentlemen, you've just heard the sentiments of our candidates, and I'm sure that our judges right here are having a headache in determining who among these ladies really speaks from the heart to their core.
All right, and what I really say is that the pageant industry is really elevated, and I've seen really well-spoken, really brilliant, and really smart women here in front, and MUPH ILIGAN is really promoting confidence in the women. I hope our audience here, you're enjoying, and I hope that you're rooting your bets. And I think that this batch is really a strong one at the bench, and I could really say it's really difficult to find who among these women to the top three darlings of the press. And at this juncture today, our official candidates will have their skincare party at Sevens, our co-presenter in Miss Universe Philippines ILIGAN.
All right, so since we have a very generous sponsor, let us not prolong the agony of waiting, and let us break the tension a bit and give these ladies the skincare they deserve. So let's welcome the representative of Miss Emery Rose Howard, General Manager of Sevens, to present our gift packs and beauty kits for our very gorgeous 16 official candidates.
And on behalf of Ms. Emery Rose Tauho, as the social media manager of the FINS, Ms. Grazel Katibay.
Also coming from the admin department is Sir John Phil Pulguera, and one of our content creator, Ms. Jaja.
Wow, now I really want to have one of these kits.
I definitely need this one, Cristel.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Sevens, for this amazing.
It really proves that Sevens really adheres to the needs and to acknowledge, of course, self-care. And by the way, Cristel, Sevens is a Filipino and Korean brand, and the first ever skincare brand which is locally a Korean manufactured in ILIGAN City. So I'm very proud of Sevens.
All right, so let's take some photos of these wonderful ladies holding out their Sevens kit. May we have a picture with the Sethins representative, Ms. Graza Kadangpan?
The universes collide, the mind and beauty. Let's go! Nothing can stop you. 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 Nothing can stop you.
For extending your generosity. I'm sure that these ladies are ready to glow. You know what, Christelle, before we announce the different winners for today's event, I'd just like to take this opportunity to thank once again for my wardrobe. Thank you so much to Mas Cedrex Partulata for my very beautiful gown. Of course, I have here also with me is Miss Cristel Ancodas. I love the twinning. And of course, to my hair and makeup artist, the one and only J.Lo Bacos. Thank you so much for making me this gorgeous. And to our audience and to our live viewers, thank you so much for tuning in and staying up until this very moment. And to our ever gorgeous and beautiful judges, thank you so much for gracing the event with us today.
Right, and of course, I would like to thank personally Mas Partulata for this beautiful gown. Grabe at ensemble karon no maripatwin jada, and of course, my hair and makeup artist, our young and friend Madam Lolo. You know, it's just my first time. Hello, okay, and once again, thank you very much, Lolo, for my makeup.
And thank you so much also for the hair and makeup artists, the mentors of these very beautiful ladies. And I would definitely agree to the statement, Cristel, that it takes a village to build a queen. So these queens will never be this beautiful and ready without the mentors, the hair and makeup artists of across Iligan City and Cagayan de Oro. Thank you so much for really putting efforts to our gorgeous candidates, and I'm sure that you are also ready for their journey, and let us keep on supporting these very beautiful women across Iligan City.
Yes, make sure to check out MUP's Facebook page for updates. And now, I think that we are ready to hear the winners for our Best in Motorcade look and our Best in Press presentation.
Are you ready, Iliganons? And of course, we will begin with our Best in Press presentation look. I think we will move from this side, Cristel. And now our Best in Press presentation look is candidate
number 4, Miss Juliana Fresado.
To be awarded, of course, by one of our judges. Alright, congratulations, Juliana Prestado, our Best in Press presentation look. All our ladies very look gorgeous in their Cedric Partulata outfit. You know what, Cristel?
They're so beautiful, and they're even made beautiful with their Cedric Partulata.
Yes, I definitely agree with that statement.
Yes.
Once again, Juliana Prestado, our Best in Presentation look.
That's candidate number 4 for you. And now let us proceed with our winner for our Best in Motorcade look.
Our Best in Motorcade look is candidate number 5, Tiompe our board of judges.
That's number 13. You're the universe's collide of mind and beauty. Let's go!
Once again, congratulations, candidate number 5, Miss Theophany Bell Arcadio.
And for our last award is the best in exotic attire.
Okay, before we'll proceed with our best in exotic attire, we'll still wait for the results. We now have the results for our top 3 darlings of the press.
Wow, I am so excited to announce them, Cristel, for I know that our audience is kicking off who among these ladies really exudes well and really deliver their sentiments.
Yeah, I really believe that all of these women are darlings of the press, but the top 3 women who really catch the eyes of the judges are here, and we will be calling them one by one. And we want to inform the audience that this is in no particular order. Again, this is in no particular order.
First to advance in the darling of the press is candidate number. Congratulations, candidate number 1, Rexy Erica Magabo. Representing the deaf community of the Iligan City, candidate number 1, Rexy Erica Magabo.
Once again, congratulations, candidate number 1. And our second darling of the press. Congratulations, candidate number 7, Miss Cecil May Paviliaran.
And there she goes, spreading her universal love.
You've got a soul, a heart of a true blaze, unbelievable. You're the universe's collide of mind and beauty. Let's go!
Once again, congratulations to Miss Asalme Pabiliaran Ponce. And last to advance for our darling of the press is candidate number. Congratulations, candidate number 15, Eliza May Ruiz. Congratulations to our ladies. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen, our dearest Iliganons, our darling of the press, candidate number 1, Miss Drexime Magabo, candidate number 7, Miss Asalme Pabiliaran Ponce, and candidate number 15, Miss Eliza Mayer Ruiz.
Iligan, these are your darlings of the press for this year's Miss Universe Philippines Iligan. Let's give them a round of applause. Thank you very much, ladies. And now let us proceed with the best and exotic attire. The best and exotic attire will be awarded by MEPH Iligan 2024 Local Director, Miss Angel Tingo. And this year's best and exotic attire goes to... Our best and exotic attire goes to candidate number 13, Miss Faith Izzy Bengu.
have a photo opportunity, please, with our ladies once again. Together with our panel of judges.
So for our board of judges, please come up here in front and let's take a photo opportunity with these ladies. Once again, thank you very much to our board of judges for gracing us with their presence. Without whom we would be having the darlings of the press. All right, very much to our board of judges. All right, to all of our viewers for today, may you come up here in front and let's take another photo opportunity. Once again, calling out the darlings of the press and those who back outfits, please come here up in front and let's have a photo opportunity.
All right, thank you so much once again to our panel of judges, to all our winners. Congratulations, ladies, to our audience and to our live audience. Thank you so much for tuning in. And you know, I know that these ladies have so much more of dreaded activities coming more, right, Crystal?
Yes.
And I'm so excited to witness more of these ladies as they grace and inspire us with their confidence. And this has been Mitch Dimple with your Burma Bala, your Miss Iligan 2022.
This has been your Miss Iligan 2023, Crystal and Codas, one of your hosts for today, saying thank you much and see you around.